Ahead of the assembly elections in Jammu and Kashmir, former Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir Omar Abdullah has hit back at Amit Shah over the charge of not curbing militancy during the rule of the National Conference. The former Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir has said that the rise in militancy in Jammu during the last 5 years has been due to the failures of the current dispensation. Omar Abdullah says the National Conference has sacrificed the most during the height of militancy. A new beginning of militancy in Jammu has started due to the present government. This government has failed to fight terrorism, is the pitch coming in from the former Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir. Listen in.
कितने हजार नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस के हमारे वर्कर, हमारे सीनियर साथी, हमारे मिनिस्टर, एमएलए, एमएलसीज कुर्बान हुए। क्या मुझे वजीर दाखिला साहब को ये याद दिलाना होगा? और जहां तक रही मिलिटेंसी की, मुझे मालूम है उन्होंने अपनी तकरीर में कहा कि अगर कांग्रेस नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस की हुकूमत बनती है तो मिलिटेंसी बढ़ जाएगी। मैं उन्हें याद दिलाना चाहूँगा, वो मेरी हुकूमत के 6 साल देखें, लगातार हर साल मिलिटेंसी की ग्राफ जो है वो कम होती गई। उसका मुकाबला पिछले 5 साल से करें तो लगातार हर साल मिलिटेंसी की ग्राफ बढ़ती गई। जम्मू में मिलिटेंसी को नई शुरुआत मौजूदा हुकूमत ने दी।
And by my colleague Ishan Wani on the broadcast. So Ishan, while Omar Abdullah has a point when he says that there has been a spike in terrorism in the Jammu region, something that was non-existent before the abrogation of Article 370, the figures tell a different story. The time of the Kashmiri parties when they were in power, the stone pelting, the terrorism, the militancy, and the separatist activities, it pales in comparison to the complete non-existence of those activities that are taking place in the Kashmir Valley post the abrogation of Article 370. No more stone pelting, no more separatist bunds. So the situation is staggeringly different to what it was when the Kashmiri parties were ruling in the Kashmir Valley.
Well, absolutely right. Back then, the challenge was about law and order, how to control law and order, because militancy was there, no doubt about that. But the main challenge that was faced by the government or the security agencies back then was the law and order, because there were frequent shutdowns, business was hampered, stone pelting, arson, and other, propaganda would just flow into Kashmir without any reason. And that would hamper common man's life. Definitely, Omar has, back in the, a couple of months back, has credited center, saying that there is no doubt that the law and order has improved. But they are questioning that what about Jammu? It was non-existential, as you rightly pointed out, before the application of Article 370. But the strategic decisions that the India took in regard to what happened in China was a time when the other side, the enemy, tried to enforce themselves in the Jammu region. But having said that, the question that Amit Shah yesterday posed was that, whether you want to move in a party which is supporting militancy or which is right now wanting to repeal all the FIRs, cases and other things against those who are behind bars, and the strict action has been taken by the NDA government. Now responding to that, Umar said that, HM has forgotten the sort of sacrifices that National Conference made. There's no doubt that any party which has made the highest number of, cadre or leaders who have died during the militancy in the 90s was the National Conference. And he said that, he wants to remind it to the Prime Minister and the Home Minister. But having said that, he said that the government should see the facts that how during his tenure the militancy had come down and now see how it's going up. Whether or not that holds true, that's for political parties to see. But yes, definitely now political war of words has begun. He was responding to the charge that was made. He also went to say that the numbers, if you compare during his 5 years of term, are different than today. And there is a rise that he claimed in regard to the militancy in Jammu and Kashmir. But he also said that, about 370, when asked that if the assembly will be so powerful to get it back. But he said that they want to keep the issue alive, just like the BJP kept the 370 as part of their manifesto for so many years that it will be abrogated. And like that, there can be a time when 370 can be brought back. Though there is no definitive time, there is nothing that he has mentioned about. But yes, but he has blamed the current government for the rise in the militancy in the Jammu region.
Absolutely. When the Kashmiri parties, the PDP and the National Conference, even the Congress were ruling in the Kashmir Valley, stone pelting, separatist buns and militancy was the day-to-day, the common affairs of the Kashmir Valley. That was the reality of the Kashmir Valley. Post the abrogation of Article 370, while there is a spike in militancy in the Jammu region, even Omar Abdullah has admitted that there has been a sea change in the law and order machinery in Jammu and Kashmir, where businesses are thriving and safety has now reached new heights in Jammu and Kashmir, namely the Kashmir Valley. But these comments from Omar Abdullah not going down well with the NDA. Let's listen into more reactions coming in. Nishan, please stay with us.
देखिए, मेरा ये मानना है कि आंतरिक सुरक्षा के जो मुद्दे हैं उन पर ओछी या हल्की टिप्पणी करने की बजाय जो वाकई में राष्ट्रीयता को मानते हैं, राष्ट्र को न सिर्फ एकजुट रखने में बल्कि राष्ट्रीय सुरक्षा को अहम मानते हैं, उन्हें इस प्रकार के बचकाना बयान नहीं देने चाहिए।
मान्यवर फारूक अब्दुल्ला जी, आप ही के पुत्र हैं न उमर अब्दुल्ला, जो अफजल गुरु के फांसी पर भी सवाल खड़ा कर रहे हैं। तो वो तो वैसी ताकतें, जो उन्मादी ताकतें, उनके लिए राजनीतिक खाद पानी है। और देश का जब संविधान है, चाहे वो हिंदू हो, मुसलमान हो, बौद्ध हो, सिख हो, पारसी हो, सबका है। इस भ्रम को फैला कर करके देश के अंदर में राजनीति की दुकान नहीं चलाई जा सकती है। देश का संविधान जो डॉक्टर भीमराव अंबेडकर ने बनाया है, उस पर भरोसा करिए, उन नीतियों पर भरोसा करिए और राजनीति मुद्दों पर ले जाइए। जम्मू कश्मीर के विकास पर ले जाइए, वहां के युवाओं के रोजगार पर ले जाइए, नई पीढ़ी के रोजगार सृजन पर ले जाइए।